So, it is Friday. Just had a couple of nights in Nuremberg. Not sure where we're stopping next. Anya's booked a hotel somewhere. The other side of Frankfurt. Koblenz, I think. We're going to take the non-motorway route from here towards Frankfurt. Take the motorway around Frankfurt and carry on to Koblenz via the non-motorway route. So yeah, had a lovely couple of evenings with Anya's friend. Had a little sightseeing trip around Nuremberg yesterday. Quite a pretty town, quite old. So yeah, onwards we go. This is literally 3 days of going home now. We're not meeting anyone else, but it is wet. We're expecting 3 days of rain as well. I love it! What I wanted to mention, before I forgot, the difference is, well, a bit of a contradiction in the road marking. So, as you can see here, solid line. Very similar to the British, you know, they have the solid line and then broken line. But yeah, it's a bit bizarre. A couple of times I've overtaken, and Anya's told me off, because I've been looking at the lines, paying attention to those, not really paying any attention to the signs to the right. So there's something else to watch for whilst in Germany, because you could get in trouble. I have to say, during the summer, there's a lot of roadworks in Germany. The amount of diversions we've had on this trip. The good thing is they do let you know in good time, most of the time. They'll put a red line through the actual destination, and then they'll have other signs which point you in the right direction. I'll have to post the word up on the screen. It's something like Umleitung or something, something like that. So based on the sign up there, I've just been instructed not to sit on our bikes whilst filling up. I can't be bothered to argue. I need to use my mobile phone, but it'll probably tell me off for that as well. Although this is the first petrol garage where I've ever really seen an attendant. I'm talking about the attendants, Anya suggested that maybe it's part of a new job creation program. She said, yeah, introducing jobs where they're not needed. Ah, hate it. Just came the other side of the hill and it's just like, yep, here comes the rain. Wet and miserable. I hate it. Ooh, we get going tunnel! Whee! Whee! Oh, I hate it. Oh, there's another tunnel! Hey, I love it. This is cool actually. Why is there such a big tunnel? Hey! Oh, I hate it. Can't see a bloody thing. Oh, this is ridiculous. It's a bit wet, isn't it? The difference in road surface as well, like the previous tarmac soaked up well. This tarmac is awful. Hey up, things have dried up a bit. My head felt like it was getting blown off earlier when you're doing over 100. It's quite windy today anyway. My drift cam seems a bit loose as well. And a couple of times when I've turned my head to do lifesavers, not only did it feel like my head was getting blown off, it felt like the camera was turning around just from the wind. Oh man. So finally off the motorway, thank goodness. I'm sure statistically motorways are safer, but my word, people drive like absolute idiots. This is more like it. And I really need to move out here. Bird of prey. Another bird of prey down there, that's a massive one, Jesus. Just going in for the kill by the looks of it. Another sign for military vehicles. I'm surprised how many, there's quite a few roads have signs saying speed limits for tanks. Is that common? Yeah. There's one for trucks and the one below is for tanks. Yeah. Military tanks. Yes. Yeah, you look out for the, it's usually a yellow sign, but that one was kind of reddish. It's split in two. And one of the pictograms is a tank. Yes way. Maybe it's a tractor like that one. Well, the picture's a tractor then with a turret on the end of it. Okay, see you in a bit. She doesn't believe me. It's quite good. Quite often at red lights as well, they have these amber beacons which warn you that light's about to turn red. Can't remember about America, but Canada does the same thing. Almost there. I'm busting for the loo. I have to say, it really grates me. I can't remember if I've discussed this before, but having to pay 50, 70 cents to go to the toilet everywhere you go, more or less. So you get to the point where you start holding your bladder because you're like, oh, I'm not going to pay 50 cents. And like the last place we stopped at was a restaurant, and we bought food and drink, and even then you still had to pay to go to the toilet. Almost there.